Greetings. This is Brother Martin Chosen with Revelation Expressions. I'm here to give you the mandate of numeracy. I call it intelligence of numeracy. I will just read to you what I wrote recently for you to understand what numeracy is all about. Numeracy is the God mandate to implement order in a manner of how mankind were to understand what is satisfying or enough. Numeracy of God counts up to 10. From 11 to infinity is a robbery mandate that was scientifically implemented for the confusion of mankind until thorough understanding of numeracy in a godly manner. That's why when you count from 1 until 10, when you go to the other side of 11 until 20, you get to understand that those two numbers are adding themselves up. 1 plus 1 is 11. 1 plus 2, then you get to realize that they were taking one number and adding it with the second number. The second number adding it, however, with the first number until it makes it up to 20 in a manner of robbing mankind. Listen to this. The hands have 10 fingers, the legs too. Whoever has more than 10 does not need to be thought of in any negative or positive manner. Some factory faults should just be ignored. They don't give or reduce quality of the object. That was just a joke. The body consists of 10 parts excluding the fingers holding organs. Listen to me. The body consists of 10 parts excluding the fingers holding organs. That means it is this part. All the joints, if you count the joints of your body, you will understand that the body consists of 10 parts. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, and then 8, 9, and then 10. We don't count these ones because they are those we are using to count in a manner that we have to find our numeracy in an objective manner. Okay, what do I mean by this? You should remember that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This is what Genesis is telling us. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then on the first day, the time when he is creating the heavens and the earth, that day is not counted. That was him. That was him separating himself into two operational mandates, into the darkness and into the light, into the earth and into the heavens. That means God was implementing himself. What does that mean? That means we are created out of God, in God, for the implementation of what God had destined. Even the devil comes out of the Father. He is he who existed before the universe was created. Hence what it says that then God said, that was the first day, let there be light, and there was light. That means God was in that darkness. God can be darkness. God made himself into light. That means God did not come as a complete mandate. God had to recreate himself in a manner that he knew it was best for us. You should understand that we are made in the image of God. That means everything God created, when God created himself in the heavenly order and the earthly order, he was doing it for us. He was doing it for the rulership of mankind. He was doing it for the authority of mankind. Listen to this. And God saw that the light was good. Okay, that means he saw that, okay, I was in means of darkness, but the people shouldn't live in a manner that I am. God can live in any situation without any change or contradiction. God can be anything, however, without contradicting himself. He is the best in the west in the best, the light in the dark, and the dark in the light. But he understood that the light can be beautiful for us. Listen to this. God called the light day and the darkness night. You should remember the term day is consists of two words. It simply means dark away. And then the term night simply means no light. No what? No light. That means no satisfying light for mankind to operate amazingly. Hence we need the made lights, the scientific lights, to ensure that we master our days or our nights in a manner that we should. Listen to this. Then God said, let there be space between the waters to separate the waters of the heavens. And that is what happened. God made the waters of heaven, so called the sky. The evening passed and the morning came, marking the second day. On the second day, God separated everything. That is when you get saved. When you get saved, you get to be put on the pathway of now choosing whether to do good or to do bad. whether to do right or to do wrong, whether to walk in light or to walk in darkness. That is how mankind are created. And then God said, let the waters beneath the sky. And God called then God said, let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear. And that is what happened. God called the dry ground land and the waters sea. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, listen to this. This was the third day. On the third day, God is separating the waters and the earth, the spiritual and the earth, or the spiritual and the physical. And then thereafter, he created the seeds sprouting trees. After a man comes to the point of seeking the face of the Father, or living in the dark or in light, that's when you get to become fruitful. Your fruitfulness is dependent upon where you choose to follow, what you choose to follow, how you choose to live your life. Your fruitfulness can either be good fruit or bad fruits. Then when you choose light, that's when you are able to implement the best fruits. Hence here on the third day, you must remember the number 1 consists of new beginnings, and then the number 2 consists of a covenant, and then the number 3 speaks of Trinity. That's when God created the seed creating trees and everything else, the vegetation and whatever matters. Then let's go to the fourth day. Then God said, let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night. Let them be signs to mark the seasons, days and years. You must remember, the moon's intention is not to enlighten us, but is to measure the seasons, even the stars. That's why a month is called a month. It was implemented in a manner of being a month until they removed one O to make it sound relevant, month. Then it became a month. That means moon is easily retracted in a manner that we can count the days on how much it takes for a month. I've been telling my friends that it only takes 28 days for a full month, because the moon takes 14 days as half and then 14 days as full. 7 days as half. However, I will explain to you better the other day. Let me leave this one of the moon and the. I want to be on the numeracy order. And then let this light in the sky shine. God made 2 great lights, the larger one to govern the day and the smaller one to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set this light in the sky to govern the day and night, to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And listen to this. On the fourth day, when the sun and the moon were created. If you check now, in every spectrum of what's happening in this universe, the the code of conduct and other spheres of operation, they consist of, we worship the sun in a manner. If you go to any municipal offices and check their logos, you will understand that they represent the sun. Hence, the code of conduct or the code of arm consists of the rising sun above it. That exposes that the sun as 4 resembles the manner of us worshipping the sun. Hence, the 46664 structure consists of the 4 this side and the 4 at the other side, and the 666 in the middle. You must understand that the 666 in the middle doesn't mean anything bad or doesn't mean any devilish in any manner. It only consists of what is implemented in a manner of what we are to worship, for the entire universe to understand the concept of who God is and who God is not. Okay, the 46664. The 666 simply means men, by men, for men. Hence, the definition of government is for the people, by the people, to the people. Or people, by the people, for the people. That's what the government, the expansion of the government is by the people, people, for the people, or by the people. Whatever it means, you should understand it consists of those 6, those 3 sixes, to ensure that whatever we are doing it in worship or in respect or in salutation of men. Then let's go. And then that was the 4th day. Then on the 5th day, God created the fishes and the other animals, everything else that mattered. Then on the 6th day, that was when he created the man. Then on the 7th day, man acted. When God was resting, before God could come back and give Adam a better implementation of what is it that he should do, then Adam started his own thing. I can't say Eve made him do it. No, Adam started it. It was already in him to do that which he was not supposed to do. Because if Eve does it, that means Adam didn't give him the authorities and the mandates in a manner that she was supposed to defeat the enemy. So before God could begin on the 8th day Adam began his own story. Hence, when you read Romans 8 there, Romans 6, it speaks of the next Adam coming, which is Jesus Christ. It says the first Adam lost it, and then the second Adam came for us to be put in a mandate of being as best as we are supposed to be. That's when we'll be speaking of salvation, which is going to come after I deal with tradition, education, until salvation. Now I'm just giving you the mandate of numeracy. Then the number 10 is the number of completion. When Jesus Christ came, Philippians 2 verse 9, it speaks of how he humbled himself up to death. That is the demonstration that when Jesus Christ came as Jesus to die and to resurrect, that was the 9th number. Then mankind are supposed to be the 10. That is to operate in a mandate of ensuring that we no longer count out of 10 in everything that we do. Because immediately when we start counting out of 10, we are destroying the mandate of how we are to share things amongst us. Numeracy is the greatest destruction of mankind, because right now men are respected by how much they make. Men are respected by how much they have. Hence, everybody is trying as hard as possible to have as much as possible in a greedy manner, in a manner that you get to want to be better than others by getting more numeracy. That means people can no longer share their stuff. Why? Because when they share their stuff, they no longer have enough, or they no longer get respected by the masses or the media. Because when you give to somebody, you are reducing of how much respected you are to be. So in that case, you are reducing yourself from being the best. Hence, people are living in a greedy mandate. Let me give you the secret. There is no business that is operating out of greed. Any man who is a businessman, entrepreneurs, people who are selling in the streets, whoever it is, they are selling in a greedy manner. Because greed does not mean any term bad. It simply means great need. Because in every business, the great need is profit. Everybody wants to be profitable in all that they do. They want to be as best, they want to be as better. They want to have more, they want to have much. So in that case, numeracy is the greatest enemy against mankind, because men are trying to have as much as possible so that their implementations can seem to be far more better than other people's. So in this case, I want you to understand, nothing makes it as hard as it is than numeracy. Okay, let's go to addition and multiplication. I just want to make you aware right now that multiplication is a fallen cross. It's a scientific mandate. It's the most used equation for robbery. Hence, we have 10. Then that 10 is added with another 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So when it's 100 and then you put, when 10 is there, the 0 is added in a manner of worshipping the universe. Hence, every percentage does not exceed 100%. This needs to be explained in a manner that questions should come. So it can easily be explained. Because when you are talking, you just take it from there, put it there, and then this should be discussed in a manner that everybody can ask it the way they want to. And I can explain it as best. It's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. And we're going to get it as right. We're going to ensure that we become as one as the nation. Black, white, Indians, whoever, and then we be as best as we should be. Because there are so many things happening that are making people live in a greed mandate. Greed is not a bad thing to live in. It's how business is. You can't run a business and not be greedy. Whether you like it or not, greed is the mandate of business, is the manner in which business is operated, whether you like it or you don't like it. Because there should be profit in every business ran, in every business mandated. That's how it is. But right now we are coming with the revelation expressions to ensure that we liberate all minds, to ensure that we bring it as best. How much more can we be a better nation if we are still in competition? If someone is intelligent, someone is intelligent. Nobody is more intelligent than the other. We are all intelligent in different ways and levels. And we have different gifts and abilities. We should understand that so that everybody can have a purpose. My purpose is to ensure that everybody is realized to have a purpose. By the way, I'm wearing basto and I'm wearing juba. Basto for me, as I bought it, means blessed agent. Stand true always. Blessed agents stand true always. Aye, as you own. Damn it.